Heidi, hey, how's it going? My name is Lauren May and welcome to this video. So lots of things have happened since my last video. As you can see, my background is slightly different. That's because I have moved rooms. I used to be in the room next door. I decided that I wanted to change, so I moved. Anyway, let's get on to this awesome video. I decided to upcycle my denim jacket. I really didn't like the pattern on the back, and so I decided to paint over it. So this video is just me showing you what I did. This is not a tutorial, this is DIY with me, not follow what I'm doing. This is, sometimes I make mistakes, I don't know what I'm doing, so I thought it would be fun to just show you what I did, and maybe you like it, maybe you want to try it too. So let's get straight into it. So I taped around the border of the panel that I wanted to DIY just so that I didn't get paint on the places that I didn't want to have paint. And then I tried to mix a really light blue, but it didn't turn out as light as I wanted it because I really wanted it as close to the denim as possible, but it turned out really bright. But in the end it kind of worked out better anyway. So this is just me painting and painting and painting and having to deal with creases, which is super annoying even though I ironed it like 4 times. So yeah, enjoy me painting and painting and painting. To get the outline of the sunflowers, I actually printed off some sunflowers and then traced them with charcoal, and then now I'm going over with black paint around where I wanted black paint. It seemed to be the easiest way because I'm not really good at freehand, so this is just how I did it. You can probably do it a billion other ways, but I found this the easiest. As you can see, I'm now adding a white layer for the petals. This is because I didn't want my petals to turn out green, because obviously when you add yellow and blue it turns green. So I wanted to minimize that as much as possible by putting a layer of white in between to hopefully make the yellow pop as much as possible. And I think it did a really good job. So that's definitely a tip if you try to recreate something like this, is add a layer of white in between. Now that the white layer is dry, I'm going in with my first layer of yellow. I decided to do the bigger flower first because that's the one that I wanted to pop and have the most attention drawn to it. So I wanted to put all my attention into making that one the best. To add some dimension to the petals, I decided to go in with like an orangey color to like, I don't know, a shadow effect kind of thing. I don't know, it looked really cool and I thought it made it look better. So that's what I did. So obviously this video has skipped forward in the process a little bit, and I just wanted to highlight the fact that after I added the orange layer to all of the petals, I then went over again with another yellow just to bring the brightness up a little bit and make it more yellow than orange. As you can see here, I'm touching up some blue spots that had yellow in it or have like some mistakes that I made. And also in the middle of all of the flowers, I put some like texture, so it was like orangey, reddy, yellowy kind of dots to look like the seeds rather than just having a plain black dot, which looked a little weird. So yeah, that's just some info that's not obvious here. On the fine print of the fabric paints that I used, it said to heat set your design, and after googling it and making sure that I knew what that was, it basically means you heat it up and set it. I used an iron here. There's temperature guides also on the packaging of the paint as well, so you can have a guess when you look at your own. But yeah, here I'm just like making sure it's all sealed so that when you wash it, it doesn't wash away, because this particular fabric paint is water soluble, so if it's not heat set, it will wash away, which is great because I went outside of my border. If you look at the top there's a lot of blue, and that worked out great because I heat set and then I washed the parts that weren't heat set and it went away, so that's great.
Talking in my sleep at night, making myself crazy. Out of my mind, out of my mind. Wrote it down and read it out, hoping it would save me. So many times. My love, he makes me feel like nobody else. But my love, he doesn't love me, so I tell myself, what? Don't pick up the phone, you know he's only calling cause he's drunk and alone too. Don't let him in, you'll have to kick him out again. 3, don't be his friend, you know you're gonna wake up in his bed in the morning. And if you're under him, you ain't getting over.
So that brings us to the end of the video. If you enjoyed it, please give it a big thumbs up and let me know in the comments down below if you have ever DIY'd a denim jacket and what you did to it, because I love seeing other people's creations. If you're not already, please subscribe. The button is just down below as well, and you can turn on those post notifications to be notified every single time that I upload a video, which is super random times because I have a life outside of YouTube, obviously. I hope you have an amazing day and don't forget to hug someone today. Bye!